If you need drone footage, you need Technical Aerial Solutions. Check out their Facebook page. Holcomb's Transport and Recovery has sponsored Arkansas 911 News since 2014. Give Holcomb's a try when you're in a jam and see why they keep winning customer service awards year after year.
I got a wreck around this end, Johnny. Yeah, hold mine up. B3 Hot Springs 1098. 43.
So here we are on Highway 270 West out by Royal Pit Stop with a single vehicle rollover crash. The westbound Dodge Dakota pickup truck exited the right side of the pavement and struck a concrete culvert at the driveway to Royal Pit Stop. Piney Fire took charge of traffic control and cleanup duties. There were no injuries reported. Arkansas State Police investigated the crash and Pete Hills got the tow. Directly across the street from the Hot Springs Airport is Arrigo's Guns. They've got everything in this store to make your shooting experience more fun, more safe, more accurate, and less expensive. Veterans Day is coming. Get your veterans something nice. Piney Fire Department responded to a structure fire on Anthony Street a couple of days ago. We're going to hear from Piney Fire Chief Scott Miser. He's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Chief Miser, we're working a single-family dwelling structure caught on fire in the laundry room. Unknown reason, worked its way into the kitchen. We've got it out this time, no injuries. Got all the people out, all the kittens out. Nothing but property damage at this time. Fire's out and under control. Everything went well, and just remember to mark your street number. Addresses are important, and make sure you have smoke alarms. And we'll see you on the next one.
Welcome to the Porterhouse, where the steaks sizzle. Enjoy prime steaks and seafood. We are now taking reservations for our Thanksgiving buffet, as well as our 3-course Christmas Eve plated menu. Catering and private rooms available for your holiday celebration. Can you hear the sizzle?
Hi, I'm Tina Bell. I'm the Director of Public Relations for LAFNet Incorporated, the ambulance company that services Garland County and Hot Spring County.
And I'm Clay Hall. I'm the Director of Operations for Hot Springs, Garland County. And we are happy to be here today. And thank you to Arkansas 911 for an opportunity to share with our community some of the things that we are doing and have going on in our community. And I wanted to start today by talking to you about the need for EMS providers. Throughout the country, we have one of the single largest shortages of all medical professions. We're not able to fill slots across this country, so we have a strong need for people who are EMTs or paramedics to jump into this career field. If that's somebody you know, maybe it's yourself, and you're looking for a high-energy job with a lot of independence and autonomy, this might be a career for you. We serve our community in great ways. It's not an easy job, and it's not for everybody. But if you think this is something you would enjoy, being out on the streets and taking care of those folks who need help, we can direct you in the path to get that education so that you can join our team. We have immediate openings in our community right now, as well as our surrounding community. And so if that's something you would like to find out more about, call our corporate office and they can put you in touch with us.
I think, sometimes people, Clay, you would agree that a lot of times people think it takes a lot of time to become an EMT or paramedic. And really, it's a semester program. So if you want to become an EMT, first step is really just it's a semester long, so it's an easy career field to get into if you're interested in something in the medical field. And if you're just not 100% sure that it's right for you, but you want to get involved in your community, first responder is another route to go. You can contact one of your local fire departments. We rely heavily on our fire departments here in Garland County to help us on medical calls. And so that's a great first step. If you're already a first responder, you love what you do, and you're interested in maybe getting more involved, we would love to talk to you about becoming an EMT as well.
Yeah, Tina's exactly right. The basic EMT course is kind of the foundational course in our emergency medical services profession. Generally, it's taught in one semester in length or that approximation. And so low cost, there are some scholarship monies available. There are some prerequisites that we could discuss with you in private to get in the course. But it's a low startup from an educational standpoint. It gets your foot in the door, gets you on an ambulance so you can start working. And as Tina mentioned, if you're not sure, the volunteer departments around Garland County always need help and need volunteers, and so that's a good place because those volunteer firefighters respond with us and go out and help us on our emergency scenes, and so it's a good introduction not only to the fire and EMS service, but it's a good way to promote and help your community.
Kind of piggybacking off of that just a little bit, if you're interested in just learning more about how to be involved in your community, about how to learn some of the skills that maybe you've always been curious about, we actually offer some free classes. So we offer a Stop the Bleed class. You reach out to us, groups of 10 or more. So get 10 friends together, invite us to come out to your business, your church, and organization. We would love to come and teach Stop the Bleed. That's a great skill for everybody to know.
Absolutely.
We also teach bystander CPR and AED use. We don't want you to be afraid. If you witness somebody going into sudden cardiac arrest, we don't want you to be afraid and not do anything at all. The best way we can improve the chain of survival is by training you how to do chest compressions, quality chest compressions, how to use an AED. And one of my favorite things that we do is we partner with nonprofit organizations and first responder organizations with an AED matching grant program. We're trying to get these AEDs out there. So if you're interested in learning more about that, the cost of an AED is about $1,300. We'll pay about $650 of that. You pay the other half, and we'll help place the AED for you as a nonprofit. If you're a business or organization in town, I know I was visiting with a business today. They're in a strip center. None of those businesses have an AED. And so we were talking about how could we place one just in the middle of the strip center, and they're all getting together now and talking about how could they raise the money to put one out there. So.
Right, and that's exactly right, Tina. One of the best things that you can do as a community is, number one, early recognition, and secondly, have somebody there that can start providing care and giving information to that 911 dispatcher. And sometimes people call 911 and they think, hey, I'm calling, we'll have an ambulance in here in just a couple of minutes. But there's a process to it. And one of the things that happens is they take your information and immediately pass that information on to another dispatcher that can get the ambulance and proper emergency services started your way while they talk with you and help you walk through what care they need to provide. So if you already have this basic training, it's a good way to be able to take care of those friends or community members.
The name of the game is teamwork in everything we do, whether it's teamwork with other agencies or teamwork internally. We're always an EMT and paramedic on the truck, or we're a dispatcher and a call taker in the dispatch center. We appreciate everything that everybody does. So there's a lot of different ways if you're interested in getting involved, you can get involved. One of the other things I'd like to talk about coming up, since we're going into football season or we're in football season, is one of the things we focus on through a partnership with Arkansas Saves is promoting education in the community about knowing the signs and symptoms of stroke. And really, all you have to know is be fast, balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, and time. And this little brain, time is brain. If you're going to be at a couple of the football games we're hitting this year in partnership with National Park Medical Center at CHI St. Vincent, the Fountain Lake game on September 27th, Malvern High School October 18th, Glen Rose October 25th, and then Hot Springs High School on November 8th. We're going to be out at those games. We're going to have stroke zones set up. Come by, pick up your own little brain, pick up magnets that are going to talk to you more about this. Talk to the medical professionals that are going to be there along with us about the signs and symptoms, because every second matters if you're going through a stroke, and so often people forget about that. And so one of the things I love about working at LifeNet is our commitment to really educating the community on medical things.
Yeah, we do a lot of outreach to try to help our community be more empowered through education. And so whether it's coming to one of our stroke tables at one of the high school football games or jumping in with one of these classes for your organization, or even just stopping in and letting us visit with you one-on-one about a career path, that sort of thing. We're here to help.
And I guess I'll talk about one other thing, and Clay, you may want to join in on this, is the misnomer about lights and sirens. A lot of the times we have people say, you showed up and you weren't running lights and sirens, and we want you guys to understand that there are certain priority calls that we always run lights and sirens on. There are other calls that we don't run lights and sirens on, and really studies have shown that running lights and sirens doesn't necessarily get us there any faster, and sometimes it can actually cause more confusion on the roadway. And so making sure that you know that we're in just as big of a hurry without the lights and sirens are as we are with them on.
Yes, Tina, you're exactly right. Lights and siren can sometimes improve travel time. Many other times it has zero impact. There's been a lot of studies that have demonstrated that. And so we have a very complex system that helps us decide when it's appropriate to do that, because we value the care that you're getting and getting you to the treatment that you need. But we run ALS ambulance services here, and we can do a large part of what the emergency department can do from a life-saving standpoint out there in the field in the truck. So we use those lights and sirens very judicially. And so if you see an ambulance or any emergency vehicle with lights and siren, remember you pull to the right. We still have people get a little nervous, and that's okay. The sirens are loud, but just remember, if those sirens are coming toward you or in your rearview mirror, pull to the right and stop if at all possible, so that we can get around safely on the left side.
Do you have anything else you think we need to talk about today?
No, give us a shout. Come see us. Let me talk to you about a career in EMS.
Fantastic. We would love to have you as part of our team, and we'd like to thank the city and the county for letting us be, the emergency medical service provider here, and also thank Arkansas 911 News for the opportunity to get this message out.
Exactly. Thank you, guys.
LifeNet's contact information can be found on their Facebook page. BJ Wholesale is located at 3253 Albert Pike Road in Hot Springs. BJ always has a great selection of pre-owned vehicles to choose from, like this 2010 model Dodge Challenger. It's a base model with automatic transmission, power locks, power windows, power mirrors, power seat, cruise control, sport gauges, air conditioning, airbags, CD player with auxiliary jack, and more. It's the easy way to get into a hot car at a low wholesale price. Check out the BJ Wholesale Facebook page for other great wholesale deals. On October 6th, around 3 a.m., the Garland County Sheriff's Patrol attempted to stop a vehicle that was acting suspiciously in the area of North Shore Road, according to Garland County Sheriff's Patrol Corporal Hawthorne. Several Sheriff's Patrol cars were already in the area on other business when the Chevrolet truck allegedly fled from the deputies. The patrol lost sight of the suspect vehicle briefly, but quickly picked up the pursuit. In an alleged reckless attempt to flee onto Marion Anderson Road, the suspect vehicle allegedly struck Garland County Sheriff's Patrol Sergeant Simpson's patrol truck. Immediately following the collision, Sergeant Simpson took the suspect vehicle off the road. The sheriff truck pinning the driver door shut, the suspect allegedly tried to flee through the passenger door. Corporal Hawthorne parked his truck in a position that prevented the passenger side doors from being opened. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. Arrested at the scene was Paul Andrew Clark, 24 Music Mountain Road in Hot Springs. He's being charged with felony aggravated assault, felony fleeing, theft of property, reckless driving, DWI, leaving the scene of an accident, with a bond amount totaling $14,500. Lake Hamilton Super Stop on Highway 70 West at Waycaster Hill has teamed up with Bite Squad. Bite Squad is an internet-based delivery service that delivers food. For our commercial purposes here, we've ordered a pizza and a Snicker bar through the Bite Squad app. And we've got the Bite Squad guy going, picking this up and delivering it to Amanda. She was just down the road at Holcomb's Transport and Recovery. She got her stuff, bing, bang, boom, no problem. From the time Amanda placed the order to the time she had the pizza in her hand was less than about 15 minutes. It was incredibly fast, especially considering Lake Hamilton Superstop and Bite Squad did not know we were filming this. Well, they knew when we showed up with the camera, but there was no pre-planning. I was very surprised how fast and efficient this is. Please check them out. Okay, all you 911 lovers out there in internet land, a little more about this VIP situation. VIP is a subscription service. There's going to be things we do in the future that only subscribers can see. It'll be extra stuff. The Arkansas 911 News is going to stay like it is, pretty much, for free, like it is now. When VIP launches, the money that comes in from that will help us turn this into a 24/7 operation and start moving into other counties. So that's what the subscription fees are going to be used for. So now you know. Thanks for watching.